Yo, what's going on, guys? Cinematic, and I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about football, specifically with my man Des Bryant's catch that was so controversial, the incomplete pass or whatever you want to call it. And just real quick, if you notice, they specifically talked about the Calvin Johnson play that got the same call in like 2010. That's all they could really talk about because, unfortunately, this rule is in the rule book, but they won't change it because they want to be consistent. But at the same time, evidently, this rule is very seldom they have to use it. It's something that doesn't even happen that often. Evidently, usually the calls are more clear cut. And I was watching that game. Not really a big Cowboys fan, but hey, they were doing good this year. My Redskins were not, so I'm not gonna hate on the Cowboys. They did better than they have in the past. Um, my thoughts on this play is that they need to change this ruling. They need to take it out of the rule book or do something because okay, I seen the guy take 2.5 steps, 3 steps, fall to the ground. He stretched out a little bit and he didn't break the plane. Now, if he would have stretched out enough, as far as I know, if he would have stretched out enough to get in the end zone, that would have been a touchdown. And they always call it a football play. They say uh, it's incomplete because he didn't make a football move or whatever. Um, but I've seen it before where it's an incomplete pass because the guy gets blown up as soon as he catches the ball and doesn't move, and they say that if he would have took 2 steps, then that would have been considered him making a football move, and it would have been a different call. It would have been a fumble or it would have been whatever. But I don't know. These things are confusing sometimes. If you guys remember correctly, just a few weeks ago, which we weren't going anywhere, so it was a big deal because it was a bad call or a weird call, but it wasn't a big deal as in it didn't affect the season for the Redskins. But RG3 was running the ball, not completing a catch or anything like that. He was running the ball, and as he broke the plane, he the ball came out. Usually that would be a touchdown, and they called that a fumble, or they said he didn't have control of the ball. And the reason they said he didn't have control of the ball was because as he was diving for the thing, the ball evidently came loose a little bit, and then he regained control of it. But then as he hit the ground, they said since the ground caused the fumble, even though it was in the end zone, that he would have had to maintain control of that ball because the ball moved from one hand to the silly shit, silly shit that they need to rethink on the rules because you can't just come up and say, "Oh, hey, this isn't a rule book, but we only call this, we only have this call like once every 10 years because it doesn't happen that often." Well, just take it out of the damn rule book. Take it out of the damn rule book if it only happens every 10 years, and it won't be a big deal about it. That's all I already got to talk about that. I did find this picture funny when I seen it on Facebook yesterday, so I thought I'd post it up in the back for all you Cowboys fans, um, just to poke fun at you a little bit. But I'm gonna wrap this up with this because I don't want to make no huge long video about all this. Um, Peyton, I was really rooting for Peyton. They couldn't get it done. I don't know what the deal is with the Broncos. They play amazing, then they play terrible. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on any of that, but the reason I'm not a big Broncos fan either. The reason I was hoping that Peyton could do good and Brady's still in there is because those guys, as much as they say they're going to keep playing until they're 60, 70, those guys are coming towards the end. And it would have been kind of nice to see one of them get a ring again, but and retire on that note or whatever. But I don't know. I don't think Brady's going to do it this year. I'm not a big Seahawks fan. I'm a Redskins fan. We're terrible this year. I'm not going to make any excuses for it. But I'm going to tell you guys this. The way the Seahawks dismantled, just annihilated the Broncos in the Super Bowl. And then, a lot of people were like, they're not going back again. They're close. They're close to getting there. And if they get there, I don't think anybody can stop them. I don't think anybody can stop the Seahawks. They have a decent offense, not bad, not mediocre, not amazing. They have a decent offense, and I don't really care for Richard Sherman personally. I don't think he's as good as people put him out to be, but their defense as a whole is so good right now that I don't think anybody can stop them. I think they can shut down any off. Look, who do we got? We got Green Bay, the Patriots. I don't even remember who else we got left, but it doesn't even matter. They can score all the points they want, or try to score all the points that they want. But I think that I think that Seattle has a good enough defense to limit any of these high-scoring offenses, and I don't think any of these other teams that are left have a good enough defense to shut Seattle down. We'll see, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. This is just some random-ass upload of some sports stuff. And, yeah, I'm out. Blah, 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 blah.